Hello and welcome back to Bucks County. Just sitting on the tailgate of the gator here, looking over at the horses, George and Tammy. Wanted to make sure that they had enough food. I brought another hay bale in, and then realized we're out of oats. So those oats did not last very long for these two horses, but we are good for food right now. We still don't have any straw. As you guys probably saw from the thumbnail of the video, we got our pit compacted. I actually used the loader, or the wheel loader, and I bought a silage leveler blade for it. Now, those trees that I cut down trying to harvest this field, I bucked those up, sold them, and that's how I paid for it. That's how we have the money we have now. I took those 3 trees and I got like 9,000 some dollars from it. So that wasn't too bad. Also, you just saw the video. I used a courseplay worker to get that video. So, like I said, the only time I will use workers is for video doing things, not convenience. So we got that all plowed out. I came by and I touched everything up. So, with that being said, the next task will be to plant that field again. I think we'll stick with the corn just because it worked real well. We've got like 141,000 liters of silage in that pit right now. 141,000 liters. Yeah, that's a lot. We got a lot of silage being made, which is just awesome. I can only imagine the payday that we are going to get from that. Now, on the flip side of that, it is piled very, very high. And I'm not sure how well we will be able to get our loading wagon into there. But thankfully enough, we've got that level, so we could always push some out if need be. We would just have to get the wheel loader out and give her a good old little pushy push. So, one way or another, we'll get that sold today. And before we can sell it, we might as well get this planted. So, putting corn back into the ground. It will need another application of fertilizer. That is one thing about this. Doing both at once, like having a planter or a seeder that does both seed and fertilizer at the same time. If you didn't, you could go and you could fertilize the field, then seed it, and now since you've changed the ground texture, you can come by and put another application of fertilizer on immediately after. But since we have a seeder that fertilizes as well, we cannot. So we'll have to wait for a growth stage to come, which kind of sucks driving over the crop with our little lawn tractor. Not very realistic at all, but you're not watching a realistic virtual farmer. If you want to do something like that, there's a lot of YouTubers right now doing a realism series where they do mostly all in-cab driving. Manhandling bales is forbidden. They got to do everything with front loaders and big bag handlers and that kind of stuff. It seems very interesting. Definitely not my place, not my play style. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say I'm nowhere close to as unrealistic as DJ Goham, and I personally don't like that type of play style. Don't get me wrong, when I was a console player and Eureka Farms came out, oh, trust me, I used some of that unrealistic equipment and I had tons of fun with it. But to be honest with you, I couldn't stay into it. And for especially making YouTube videos and whatnot, I need something that I can stay invested in. Because I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to get invested in a series and then just hit stop a couple episodes in. So with that said, that's my ramble. Enjoy some planting. we are, our last little pass here. I think that is everything. Looks like everything to me. How's our grass doing? Our grass is almost to the final state of ready to harvest as well, so that's pretty good. Not sure exactly how much seed and fertilizer we have left up at the shop here, but we'll just fill it right up to be on the safe side. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't take much fertilizer to begin with, does it? Nice and full. This thing seems to have the weird glitch of trying to drive forward and going backwards too, so that's wonderful. Doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough just to be annoying. Also, in case you didn't notice, we've got some nice new blue barrels of diesel right there for farm use only diesel. What would be dyed diesel. So that's what we've been using to fill the tractors up and the wheel loader as well. Both of those pieces of equipment had to be filled up once already, so the bin or the barrel closest to us is a little more empty than the other ones, if you will. Perfect, good enough for me. Clean enough. Considering the tractor will get dirty again pretty quickly, and there I go, try to back up, and it pushes me forward, so that's nice. It's nice to see that my implements are just helping me out. The silage, I wonder if it's ready. I wonder. And I also wonder if we can use that leveler to open the pit more. Oh, it's ready. Oh, happy days. To be on the safe side, I'm just going to get the little lawn tractor with the front loader just to get that pit open. I hope I can get the lawnmower on top of the pit, to be honest with you, because it's pretty high. It's mounted up pretty good. I'm not sure if I'll even be able to get the front loader up there, but we'll give it the good old college try, just to get that pit fully uncovered. We are definitely going to need to buy a bucket for the wheel loader. Oh yeah, like it... that worked like it was its day job or something. Wow. But yeah, we're going to need to definitely buy a bucket for the wheel loader sooner than later. But as of right now, I would just rather open everything up and deal with it how we normally would, and save our money to get a wheel loader bucket that's actually going to serve us now and down the road. I don't really want to go out and buy a bucket that has a 1,000-liter capacity, because that's a pretty small bucket. Realistic, yes, but it's I don't know, I kind of want a decent sized bucket. Just in case we ever have to empty this pit out differently, or if we do potatoes or sugar beets or anything like that that needs to be picked up off the ground, I would just like to make sure I have a bucket big enough to do that kind of things. So, diff lock, turn that on. Wow, that did not take long to fill up at all. Okay, so there's our first full load of silage, 15,000 liters. Where are we taking it today? Where is the best price for silage today? $191. The other places are going up. $191 seems to be an alright price for right now. I know we could get over $200 per 1,000 liters. 191's alright. The other places are going up. So we might end up switching. Where is that? Please tell me you're not on the other side of the map. You are. You're back at that place. Over there. Okay. At least I know where you are. I'm gonna fill this tractor up before we start to-dawdling down the road. To-dawdling? To-diddling? To-dawdling? New word of the day. Dawdling. To-dawdling? Yeah. Just So, you know, I am completely sober. These are just the random thoughts that go through my head and random words. The things that kept me separated from the other kids at school when I was a child. I will see you guys once we make this long journey to the sell point. So, before any of you with a very precise eye, if my money has changed at all, I do apologize. On this drive, I decided to see how much the biogas plant buys silage for. The answer to that is $200 per 1,000 liters, which, to be honest with you, I swear I've seen silage prices get more than that. At other places, I'm pretty sure we've gotten it for like 210. So we're selling at 191. We're only losing $9 per 1,000 liters. Yes, I know that adds up. But the biogas plant also costs, just to show that I don't own it anymore, $164,000, $634. So the reason why my money could have changed is I added that money in, bought it, sold it, and I removed that money. But when I removed that money, I forgot I had store deliveries turned on, which that charges a fee. And the fee was 4,000 some odd dollars, and when it pops up the top right hand corner, it's overlapping, so you can't see the exact number. So I saw that was 4,000, so I just added in 4,000, I think, whatever, some odd dollars. So for that load, we made $2,868, which not bad. Yeah, we had to drive halfway across the map, and 15,000 liters at a time, we're going to burn a fair bit of fuel and time, but we can make some pretty decent money at $191 per 1,000 liters. So that's not too bad. Bales, yeah, we could probably get more than 15,000 liters worth of bales on a trailer at a time, but we don't have a baler yet. That's something that we'll probably get down the road. We'd need a conventional, either round baler or square baler. I was kind of hoping of maybe doing the mini bales in this series. I kind of want to do the mini bales with the auto loader, so it puts in like a stack of 8, and then be able to pick it up with the wheel loader and the one grab and stack them on the trailer. I think that would be really cool. Cool setup down the road. Be nice to watch, and something a little bit different. I know I sometimes like using the mini bales, especially with the big flat grab that can just pick up that whole stack off the ground. It's very satisfying, if you will. But we can't make silage bales with that. So it's definitely a couple of different options. I would like your opinions on those. If we should go a conventional, either round or square baler, and why. Or do the mini bales and stick doing silage in the pit. We'll have to look at either a conveyor belt with a bigger trailer for unloading the pit at least. We'll also have to look at probably getting a bigger pit of some sort, just because it's we maxed that pit out. It doesn't tell you the capacity for those pits, but 140,000 liters in that pit, definitely pushing it. It took me a very long time to try to get it, so all the all the chaff was in there, and I still missed a little bit, so it is what it is. So I'm really hoping we can get the second load in this as easy as the first load was, because that was real easy, like real easy. So far so good, and we're stuck at the top of the pile. Not quite full yet. That's more of what I was expecting. Oh, now we're full. Not bad. Definitely not as bad as what it could be. So I'm just gonna keep plugging away at running this up to the sell point, and I'll probably bring you in every time I sell, but I'll cut out the drive, because why would I make you guys suffer along with me? Well, I'd prefer it if I had other people suffering with me, but see, that's the difference between you and I. You have the ability to click off the video, where I have to make the video. Yeah. Yeah. See you guys in a bit. Here we are, picking up the final bits, or trying to pick up the final bits. The lower the pick gets in material, the harder it is to pick it up. As you can see, we're picking up the rear tires of our load wagon here. We're not actually getting any into the pickup. This should be our final load, I would think. I would hope. There might still be 15,000 liters left in here, or close to anyways. But I don't think this is going to be a full load. Maybe it'd be easier if we spread out the last little bit here, but I think we'll just muster our way through it. Horn's not quite old enough to be damaged yet, so that's a good thing. Don't want to run into it again, like we did the last time. We did pass through a bit of time through that, I don't know what you want to call it, but the other place started offering a better price. I think the other price is $205 right now. Yeah, $205, so we are making a bit more money, which is good. I'm not going to turn away extra money. I don't think anyone would. I think one of our issues here is how low the hitch is. Because as you can see, our back tires are physically right up off the ground, and yeah, they really shouldn't be either. So I'm not 100% sure there. Like, realistically, that pickup should be picking up that, because it's the pickup's on top of it. But I think that little wheel might be getting in our way. I don't know. The loading wagon works good, and so does this tractor. Downfall is they don't work that great together. You ever met that couple in your life where you like both parties? Like you like the guy and the girl, and they're both great people, but together they're just not? Yeah, that's what this is. That's what this loading wagon and tractor are. They're both awesome by themselves, but together they just don't mix. They just don't mix. I'm getting stuck on this tiniest piece. Really? Come on. There we go. Now I'm stuck on nothing apparently. So we've got 90% of this lost trailer, which will bring us probably like 2,800 bucks. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll just get this run right down to the sell point and finish it off. So far, we're over $30,000. So that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We made a lot of money today, guys. Lots and lots of money. So next steps. What do you think our next step should be? I'm kind of leaning towards getting a bigger tractor. And we've had a comment left to say the next tractor should be one of the white tractors. And I agree. I think one of the white tractors, either the Field Boss or the Workhorse, I think. I'm not sure exactly what their names are. But one of those two tractors would definitely work well with our farm, give us a pretty good leg up to be able to upgrade for future. So I'm thinking our next step should be a bigger tractor, and then some sort of a harvester, whether that's a trailed harvester just to get some crops off the ground, or we'll find another harvester of the similar stature, like a self-propelled one. It's fairly cheap. And then we'll need to get a seeder as well. So I think those are going to be our next steps. And mixed in there, we got another $2,789 from that. Mixed in there, we're going to continue cutting down some trees, maybe plowing out a new field. Hopefully we can get a bit bigger of a plow by the next time. So probably off camera, what I'm going to do is cut down some more trees, get that loaded up onto a trailer, and run down to a sawmill. Maybe I'll do some of the firewood as well. I'm gonna do most of that off camera just because even as a time lapse, it's very hard on the eyes, and it not being a it not being a time lapse, it might not be as hard on the eyes, but I'm sure it'll be just as hard on the ears listening to me ramble about cutting trees in a game. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if I have deemed that should be in the next episode, this will be the end. If not, well, then continue watching. But if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button down below. It means a lot to me. It makes me know that I'm doing an A-OK job. And if you like me and you like what I do here, hit that subscribe button down there too. And the bell. You might as well hit the bell. If you're hitting the subscribe button, you might as well hit the bell, right? Keeps you notified whenever I upload, so you can keep up to date with all the amazing content. Toot toot my own horn. All the amazing content that I put out. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodles!